Alright, welcome back to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and Anything. Well, tonight we're going to fix that little hole there. Then we got another one down below. I got the car on its side. The roof would be to the right. You know, it's kind of hard. Here, let me the peeper out here. You can kind of see now. The car is tipped over on its right, you know, on the rotisserie. And if I can zoom in. But you can see I fixed all this, you know. Wherever that is. There it is. I fixed all that today. I'll take you on a quick tour later. The light is blinding it out, and I'm not going to shut everything off and do this. But now we got one little hole. We're going to want a little patch in right there. I wonder if there's a way I can get you guys in closer. Huh. Maybe not. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best. So I know I'm going to be in the way a few times, but let's see. What are we going to start with? I want to get that hole cut out, you know. Oh God, I tell you, the car is so spotty and rust, you know, like here's a rusty spot, but I can't fix that until I take it off the rotisserie. So that's gonna have to wait. I don't know if you can see that maybe. Oh yeah, it's down below. I mean, it's this little spot right here. But that's gotta wait. I got it on the rotisserie, so I can't touch that. Otherwise, when I got her on four wheels, I'll finish that up. But I'm gonna try to get done what I can around everything, so it's not much work then. Right now I can tip the car on its side. I can get to a lot of things, you know. So let's start by, how big is this hole? Okay, it's growing. Okay, there we go. Looks like let's fire up the grinder. I gotta grab my safety gear. My eye's been a lot better now, so I worked on this today. I was gonna go for a cruise with my buddy, but nobody was around, and just kind of lost interest in everything, you know. Trying to beat the weather right now in this car. I want to get the bottom all bed lined, and then get it in a coat of primer before it gets really cold out. That way I can get it back on four wheels, put the rear suspension, front suspension together. Also start thinking about putting a motor in it and transmission, that kind of stuff. And so let's cut this out. That's going to be about 3 times bigger than what it was, so I gotta go set the grinder down here. Yeah, you see a hole that's the size of a dime. Time it's done, it's a quarter, $half. I've been just chasing that shit around. I'm getting close to being done. The fender or the trunk floor extensions, they're thinner, but what I'm gonna do there is they're still hard, you know. But what I'm gonna do there is something a little different again. I'm replacing the center metal with all new metal, but the trunk floor extensions, oh fuck, but the trunk floor extensions are kind of they got some pinholes in them, and I'm not going to replace them. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fiberglass them, fiberglass mat them, and that kind of stuff, and then I'm going to bedline them. So time I'm done, they will serve the purpose of what they're supposed to do. And they're also gonna be strong. Maybe not like they were, but let's see. So we're just gonna work with it because that's all I can do. I wonder if I should have. No, that I can melt together. Yeah. This car, I think, had a hard life, but with me, it'll have a nice, easy, fun life. It'll be what it should be. Wish I knew the guy's name that used to own it. I wish I had some pictures of it when they used to race it. I guess this car went down Brainerd, and I guess that's what I've been hearing. So. So anyway, I got all the rockers done. Now we're trying to do the trunk floor. Oh, let's see here. I need a piece of cardboard for template. Oh, wow, that's perfect length. We need the perfect width, don't we? So let's take a guess, approximately, by eyeing it out. Let's see. Okay. Well, I cut it crooked, didn't I? Okay, let's try it again. Oh, let me cut it straight end off here first. And then I mean, this is a fairly easy piece to make, actually. Let's see. This is going to be, all we need is a rectangular piece. That's all we need. Real simple. Hair wider though. Okay, let's remake it. I like making this stuff out of cardboard first and then tracing on a piece of steel and cut it out, and that way you know what you got without wrecking your product that you bought to try to fix it with. So what I do is I find a spot to start welding it at, and then I could probably hammer down close to it. Yeah, I think we'll just go like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to notch this out just to here. That way I can get it closer and it'll look factory. Let's see. Right about where that fold is, I guess. Yeah, might be too much now. Oh, come on. Be good to me. Yeah, it's a little too far, I think. Yeah, I'll trace that out properly. Yeah, I like that. We can hammer that out and weld that up. Well, I'm going to go trace this out quick, guys. I'm going to cut this out here on a piece of tin. I'll be right back. Okay, I made a piece now. Let's see if we can get a good solid tack on there somewhere so I can hate to do it this way, but that's all we got, I guess, Okay. Now let's get our body hammer out, our shrinking hammer. I like to use the shrinking hammer. And the shrinking hammer is this. It looks like this, and it's got that little point on it. And it's got a nice flat awl on it. So you can use it. It's versatile, I'd like to get something maybe down here. Oh, no, I didn't clean far enough down. Shit. I don't know if I'll be able to. I think we're going to have to get some light in on this thing. So you can see what's going on here. There we go. Yeah, I didn't clean down far enough. Shoot. What was you thinking, huh? What did you guys think? That we're only going to go that far? Darn it. I got well through primer too. I should have squirted on there maybe, huh? Well, I could squirt that from the inside and I'll just hose it in there. I don't want it to rust. It'll look like this again. I think I got it. 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 Probably not. Okay. Now let's get the hammer out again. Push this end down, the opposite end. Let's see if we can get a nice tight tack on that side. Once you start getting a couple tacks on this thing, then we can kind of hammer it down and we can play with it a little bit. Come on. It's not a very good tack, I'll tell you that much. Now we'll take the pointer side, hammer that corner down. It's nice and tight. We'll see if we can tack that in a little better. Come on. There we go. Oh, that looks strong. Now we can start forming it. Go a little at a time. Now, I wonder if we can hold that down a little tighter. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. See, you can only go so far because then it acts like a rubber. So you got to do a little at a time. Well, it's hot. Well, it's hot. Hit it. Hit that full bitch. Well, it's hot. Yeah. Okay. You can feel it starting to get solid, you know. You can also hear the rust in the. Oh, there's some seam sealer in there. Okay, now, if you got both ends, if you kind of got them hammered down, now, looks like that's nice and tight there, so I think, what's yours? Not sure. Oh, I think it is actually. So let's work on that side then. Okay, now it's time to get my helmet on. Don't want to be flashing myself, guys. This went to hell. Okay, time to turn on some ventilation here, guys. Okay, got ventilation. Okay, what's the best way? Eh, my welds look like shit, but they're good. I mean, they cosmetically look like shit. But if you look at them, they definitely penetrated. Now, let's finish up that corner there. That's the joint for between the trunk floor extensions and the center. So I don't know how much of that I can actually weld right now anyway. So Then we can work on the outside. This is definitely a budget build. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I can't. That is the best that's gonna get. Okay, now let's work on the outside line here. Yeah, cosmetically they look like shit, but you can see that they're good though. They're good. Yeah, 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 ma, yeah, yeah. They're good. Yeah. Ooh, that's nice and tight. There. Swell that up. I'll weld the inside first here. Bam. We'll let that cool a minute. Okay, perfect. Okay. Then we just gotta come around to the outside here, don't we? I'm gonna move you guys over because you are right where I gotta be. Let's do this. Let's see. We're gonna blind everybody out. Yeah, maybe not. Not quite anyway. Now the reason why I just did that was because so if I want to grind it, make it look kind of pretty, I can do that. But I don't know, I don't think I have to. This is hidden underneath the, you know, if people want to point everything out, you know, this is strong, this is doing its job, then they got a problem with themselves. Not with me. Because this is my car, this is the way it is for me. Because for me, what it's doing is it's joining all the spot welds together. It's like everybody's holding hands now. That should hold, I would think. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. There, you fixed the hole. It was about the size of a nickel, and then the time I knocked it out and cut it out, it was the size of $2.50. You know? Maybe that's what I should do too. Should run over these quick. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I see I got a spot here too. Oh God, I tell you, this doesn't end. Well, that's stronger than strong. That metal's twice as thick as what was in there. Well, maybe not quite that much thicker, but. So let's do that. Let's zoom out a little bit. Try this. Okay. And what I'm going to do, since I got this all set up, I'm going to run a bead over these other spot welds quick. Make them hold hands. Let's see here. How should we do this? Yeah, that gives it a nice finished look, I guess. Good enough. Let's call her done. So what do we do here now? We fix that quick. So as we should, huh? Yeah. Let's fix that hole quick. Come on. Come on, phone stand. Work with me. 1 minute you're too far, next minute you're not. Okay, perfect. So let's cut that out quick. Now that one we got to be really careful with. See, the ones that I welded here, if they were body panels, don't do that. You'll warp the shit out of everything, you know. But for here, that worked. That was good. Yeah, let's fix this. Then we can turn the car the opposite direction and we can fix that other hole. Then I think we got this, you know. See, this morning, what I ain't showing is that I worked on, this whole piece is new. And I ground in there and stuff. Now it just takes a little bond, a little spot buddy. So that's kind of what we got to do here, you know. God, I got flies all over me here. One bit me. One bit me. They bite me again, man. I'm biting back. So let's cut that little bit out of there. God, I hope I can weld that. Probably paper thin too again, I suppose, huh? Let's clean it up. See what we got. Okay. Yeah, it binds me out too. Okay, no, it's good this way. No, this is all bubbling. Oh. God, why is this car so spotty? What the hell? Now, there's a couple different ways I can do this. On the outside, we got to have, and on the inside, there's a rubber foam gasket that goes in there. I could put a piece of thin tin in there and weld it from the outside. That's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do because it's all going to be covered up anyway. And it's all going to be full of sealer and shit. Well, let's cut a piece of thin metal and see what it looks like first. Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to cut a piece once and we'll go from there. Okay, so cut a piece of. Okay, all I gotta do is remember to stay away from the edge. The edge is solid. Oh, this car is definitely blessed. It's definitely holy. Good Lord has blessed it. Now, when I weld that piece in there, there's gonna be a lot of heat right here to this edge. Now, I have my choose in if I want to weld it there or not. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna weld it in there, and we're gonna go from there. We're gonna see what happens. It's not gonna be good, I don't think. I'm predicting that already. Now I gotta take my cardboard template if I can find it. That one. Okay, it ain't none of that. I went a little further, that's right. Okay, so gotta remake the whole thing, don't I? Oh, okay. Let's grab some material. Look how big that spot got. Again, to find good metal. You know what I mean? But what do you do? What the heck do you do? That's just the way it's gotta be. Okay. Okay. Got her that far. Now I'm gonna go trim this out, a piece of metal. Now, which direction does this go? I forgot to mark it. Always mark your stuff. I think it goes like this. Yeah, I got a hellacious angle in there. Huh. Gotta go grind this on a much bigger scale. I still haven't marked it, which way it goes. Okay. Okay. Okay, we had it. No, it goes like that for sure. But let's go like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Okay. See if I can burn the hell out of my thumb. 'Cause that's what's going to happen. I can see it coming. Okay. Trying to get the old helmet on. Oh, we're getting there though. Just keep following the holes, I guess. Getting right. Yeah, I figured that was going to be hot, but I thought I'd try it anyway. Yeah, we'll get my other thing out of there. Bonus in spotting him up by that bolt. But you know what? I'm going to leave that. This time you tighten all that up and you put sealer on that. Shit, it'll be good as new. Well, the hole got bigger. It's good. It's just going to have to stay like that. I got to re-drill a hole in there yet. Oh, well. I tried, guys. Now, let's see if the glasses hit the floor. Let's clean it up and see what we got. It's got to be better than what it was. More thin spots. How far can I follow them? All the way around? It's gonna stay that way. It's gonna stay that way. Should have made the piece longer. I should have made it longer, but I found that out after the punch. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's disappointing, but it'll be fine. There's a run. God, it is disappointing. Should have made that piece longer. I should have went in that hole. My instinct was just go through the hole, drill it out later, and I should have did that. That was my instinct. Like I did on the corner. I did that on the corner. I got to drill a hole in there yet. Well, that's the way it works, though, right? That's the way it works. So, that's the way it works. All right, we're back online. Ellen ran out of power. Okay. Okay. Now, over this, over that. See if we can do this. Probably can't. I can't see nothing. What the hell is going on here? Car's falling apart under our face. Hmm. Well, that ain't gonna work. Can't see nothing. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Let's go a little bigger. Okay, well that ain't gonna work. Okay. What will? Hell, it's still. Okay, now it's ready to go. Ooh! Just got punched in the face by a bracket. What a good feeling that was. Okay, made that too short. Okay. Make it just like that. I'm just going to hammer everything into place. Yep. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Hmm. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh yeah. Yeah, it goes that way. All right. Oh, what the? Well, that's nice. Now it's so hot I can't even grab the son of a gun. Yeah, that should screw us right up good. All right. All right. All righty then. It's too cool. Just too cold to hold it. Ah, that made sense. Okay, something ain't right yet. All because of a mistack. Mistake. Mistake. Yeah. Mistake. Oh well. Should clean that up, maybe. Nah, that'd be the right thing to do, though, wouldn't it? That's what's going on, I bet. Yeah, that's why I won't let it run. Okay. We'll do it. Okay. God, hold your horses. Man, are you demanding, Dale? Jeez. Maybe just go above, huh? Oh, I had it. And I can't even get it close. Gotta let go of it because it was getting hot, you know? With my head in the way, though, huh? Wow, doesn't even want to get close now. It hates me though. Oh. Huh. Wow, what the hell did I do to it? So clean it up on the bench grinder a little bit. I had it fit, and then I tacked it, and then after that, never wanted to fit right again. Huh. Kind of weird. Is it bent a little, maybe? Yeah, that's close. Not where I had it, though. I know that for a fact. Okay, where's the one? Okay, let's try this again, guys. See, that has to be down there. That has to be there. Yeah, it just doesn't fit like the way it did. No, this is more cosmetic or more strength than cosmetic. Okay. I'll tell you, it's enough to drive a guy crazy. No. Let's see. What if I can? Is there another spot I can put a decent tack in? I can start banging the shit out of it. Okay, we gotta bang the inside out a little bit, I see. You see the spot I can tack. Oh, this is a difficult one. Oh, there it goes. Been down here. Okay, let's tack a little bit more and then we'll start bending it around the end. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll go from here all the way down this side. We'll start forcing it, bending it, and maybe that'll get tighter and then I can weld that up quick. Boy, this is difficult. See? I wonder how tight I could get that. I'd love to do that whole line if I can. Problem is, earrings in the way here. Good darn thing. God, if I could get just a tack in there. Oh my God, I just can't believe this shit. Oh my God. Cords and air hoses and everything in this. Okay, I think I can go right down the line here. From there to there, okay. The old back needs a break. That's such a crappy area for me. Put the car all the way upside down, but I don't know if I can get it back up again. Then by myself, I'd have to readjust it again to try to get it. Ah, redder. Looking better. Let's go to looking back better. Oh, never mind. Ah, oops. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, gotta clean the welding on. All right, I got it all cleaned out again. Let's get going there, boys. Oh, I'm done. Man, I'm gonna be done for the night. Oh, well, I'm inside the car and I'm welding. Don't know, I have nothing to weld to, but it's finding spots, and I got a lot. Well, I'm looking at the world through a windshield or through a rust hole. That's a good song, buddy. Hmm. Hmm. Well, have it welded and just can't get to hammering the fucking thing down so I can. Well, the rest I'll have to complete at a later time. Yeah, let's see if we can weld that up a little better there yet. Then we can laugh about it. I can't even get the wand to it. right now. Yeah. Huh. Okay. That's enough. Enough for one night. Well, we got to be on fire watch for 20 minutes out here, at least. If there's nothing that's going to start on fire here, hopefully. Okay. Well, well, we hurry up and make this a 2-hour video. There it is. So the rest will weld up when we, this all is in the way here. I can't, you know. So anyway, what I want to do, and you see the rest of this is in good shape. Okay. So you can see all my plug welds there on the new patch panel. Oh, that's right, we got a little hole there, don't we? Oh, God. But, on the light is good. This is all good. The other side I had to completely rebuild it. And we got that patch in there. Can't finish it up right now. The thing is in the way here. So anyway, then we got the bottom all done. So we got this pretty much covered. So tomorrow what we're going to do is that wheel well center, that complete wheel well center, you can see where I got it marked. It's going to get cut out there. And we'll pull that out and put a flat piece of steel, which I have right there. And then we're going to put that across this, weld that in, you know. And then I'm going to fiberglass the outside. These are in good shape yet, but they're just, you know, you can see that there's no holes in them. See that? Anyway, it's just a joint that's, oh God, I tell you, where do you stop? You know what I mean? So anyway, please like and subscribe, guys, and we'll work on this next tomorrow, and then we're going to look at this situations. Okay? One piece at a time, and it cost us a lot of dimes, thanks to big old tariffs that's making the government rich. Okay, love to all. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.